So today is Thursday, March 21st at like 6:30 p.m.-ish. I just finished dinner and realized that I actually haven't like introduced the reading vlog yet. I started it yesterday, but I feel like I just kind of have gotten like small clips here or there. I just haven't really had time to like update you guys on the books I'm reading or anything like that. So let me go ahead and tell you about the books I'm focusing on in this vlog. So the first one is a book that I picked up just because of a book club I'm in. I've seen it everywhere and I truly just like didn't really have any interest in like reading it at all, but it was for book club and this will be my third meeting with them. It's at a local brewery. I joined this winter and I feel like I was just like going through like a shit time for like no reason. I just feel like the weather like got me down in the dumps truly. Like I swear to God, it rained for like a month. I was just over it all, so I decided I need to like get up, get out of the house, whatever. So I tried a new book club and I'm loving it. It's so fun. We go to trivia after. The books they pick honestly aren't that bad. The first one though, I was like, oh, if this is like what all the books are about to be like, not that interested. It was Wild and Wicked Things. I don't even know who it was by or anything. It was just like not for me, like not my speed like whatsoever. And then we read In the Woods by Tana French and I've already read that and loved it. And then we have this book called Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. Like I said, I didn't really have any interest in picking this up before I saw that it was a choice for book club, but I've only heard really good things. I think it was just one of those things that I feel like I heard so much about that it just didn't really like interest in me anymore. Like I think I was just kind of like over it. So basically we're following our main characters. The first one is this octopus that lives in this like aquarium, and then Tova, who is our maintenance lady at the aquarium, she's there a lot of times like alone at night cleaning, and her and this octopus end up building kind of like a connection. But there are also a lot of like side characters. You learn a lot about like her past life and things that have gone on, and they keep alluding to a son that she had, but we don't like really know like what happened or like what went on, where her like husband went off to, why she wasn't close with her brother. So this whole book is like every chapter is kind of told from like a different person's POV, and the octopus's POV, and you're just kind of trying to like piece it all together. I think I'm just like I'm liking it. I think right now if I had to rate it, it would be like a 3.5 to 4 star. I think I'm just like waiting for it to all kind of like make sense. Like this could be a story without the octopus. Like let's see, I'm almost 150 pages in, and I get that they're trying to make her and this octopus have like a really deep connection. They're helping each other and la la la. But I also feel like I don't know enough about their like relationship or like them together. We haven't had very many scenes of them together, that it's like not necessarily like making the most sense like why they're interested in each other like as much as I feel like the author is like wanting it to happen. But I am excited to see where it goes. It's definitely like picking up the pace now that like some of our side characters' stories are built up a bit more. It's definitely moving faster than I thought. I have about like a couple weeks left to finish this, so as long as I read about 20 pages a day, I should be finished before book club. But most days I've been reading more than 20 pages, so I definitely think I'll finish this like hopefully this weekend or like early next week is my goal. I am still reading Unwinding Anxiety by Judson Brewer. I don't know if I've talked about this. I think I started this last fall and it's just taken me quite a bit of time to finish it. I'm almost done though. I want to say I have less than 50 pages to finish it up, but it was definitely something that I didn't want to fly through just to like count a book that I read. I was definitely interested in like the tools and tips that he was giving. At first I really didn't like it, and then I started to like it, and now I'm kind of like, but is it truly about anxiety or is it about like addiction and like habit loops? He's really trying to connect your anxiety to it being like a habit loop and kind of like being able to like kind of like break the loop so that you don't get like as anxious, and so you can kind of like stop yourself before you like spiral too hard. Some of the things I feel like he said seem to be something that's helpful. Other things I'm kind of like, I feel like this would only be helpful if you're kind of like in your like slower bits of anxiety. Like I feel like my anxiety is something that like comes and goes. Like I feel like I'm always like pretty anxious, but like truly, when I say comes and goes, like when it's bad, it's like really, really bad. And I feel like if I tried to read it at like its peak, I don't think it would be very helpful. Like I think it's good that I'm reading now, so hopefully like if and when it gets bad again, like I have something to like, some tools in my toolbox, you know. But I feel like if you're like peak anxiety, I'm not sure this would be the most helpful. If anything, I think I could see it becoming something like that's annoying and like very like, oh, it's simple as this. Like I feel like he's really trying to put everything in such simple terms that it's almost like rude and like offensive, that he's like, oh, all you need to do is tell yourself that and I'm like, yeah, but like when you're truly like in it, I feel like you aren't really able to do that, or like it wouldn't have gotten that bad in the first place, in my personal opinion, but what do I know? But yeah, I would love to finish this weekend. Honestly, I'm ready to get it going a little, you know. I haven't picked up my Kindle in a couple weeks now. This is an arc. It's called Wonderland, A Tale of Hustling Hard and Breaking Even by Nicole Tresca. It's a memoir. It's an arc. I don't know if I said that. I'm only like a chapter in and I'm like 25% in. And so I think that's kind of what's been keeping me from picking it up again, is just like how big the sections are. Like the next section is as long as the first section, like geez Louise. And yeah, I'm trying to finish this for book club. I would love to finish my Unwinding Anxiety because I really only like to have one physical book, one Kindle book going at once. But like here I am with 3 books and it's kind of like stressing me out for no reason. But I definitely put this on the back burner. But I hope this weekend I get a lot done in Remarkably Bright Creatures, finish Unwinding Anxiety, pick this back up, and then exciting stuff. I am getting a dog and I get to pick him up in like 2 weeks. It's the week after Easter. We get to pick him up. I grew up with a dog and we had him for like 18 years, but he was like a little 9-pound little yippy like sassy dog, and like he was so cute and so sweet, but he like, we didn't really train him, you know, super well. And I think we're trying to get this dog because he's gonna get up to be like 60 pounds ish. I really do not want him to rip everything apart and just like cause too big of a ruckus when he gets big, you know. So I'm kind of like, you know, with his size, we really need to like get it a little bit more under control than like my family dog ever was. But like I said, he was 9 pounds, so like you couldn't really do too much. And I also think we're gonna teach him how to hunt, train him to hunt like pheasants and stuff. We'll see how that goes because we want to do it ourselves. I don't hunt, but my boyfriend does. But like I would love to be part of like the training and stuff, just so I like bond with our dog, and I think it'll just be like fun like spending all that time with him. So I got The Training and Care of Versatile Hunting Dogs by, don't know how to say their name, but this is what I have been recommended. So we'll see. It's pretty short, but like I said, we're picking him up in a couple weeks, so I think it would make me feel good to at least start it this weekend, so hopefully. So basically, yeah, I would love for this weekend and tonight to be just like reading galore. Like I would love to read so much. The only plans I really have are Saturday night I am watching my parents' dog, but I think he's gonna come over to my house. But he is a puppy, so he's still like, you kind of have to like watch over him, you know, and he wants to play a lot. So we'll see. But I'm hoping tomorrow night, Saturday, Sunday, I get a lot of reading done. And then we're also in the middle of ripping out our fence in the backyard because it's like really old. It was like an old chain link. Like it started to kind of like rust and like not even be the correct shape of a fence anymore. Like if I had a dog, it could have like gotten out of holes and stuff. So it's not even like it was really like helpful. But yeah, we're hopefully going to put up a new fence in the next like month. I really wanted to do it before we picked up our dog, but I mean with Easter, and my parents have a wedding to go to this weekend and they're supposed to help us. I mean, we just can't do it. Like there's literally no way we would have this fence up, but we're trying to, you know, get it going. So we started ripping it out, and I'm hoping we're gonna get to a lot of that this weekend too. But yeah, so hopefully just fence, reading, puppy sitting, hanging out. So yeah, I'll update you guys all later on when I read more, let y'all know how it's going.
Rocky, sit. Paw. Good
Hey you guys, so I can't even remember the last time I updated the vlog. I don't even know if this is gonna be a successful vlog that I'll post, just because I feel like it went on longer than it meant to, and I didn't really like check in. Like, I think I only checked in like one time, and I think the rest is just me filming little clips and bits of like what I've done throughout the week. So I want to say this went about like a week and a half, or like a week and some days, but I wanted to update you on Remarkably Bright Creatures. The other books that I want to say I told you about, I only read a teeny tiny bit in, and I did start the dog training book, but I don't really have much to say about the memoir that I was in the middle of. It's fine. I'm only like 30% in, like I did not read that much. It's just like not something that I'm like, when I pick it up, I want to read like 2 pages at a time and then I'm like done. So honestly, I might DNF it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I did finish Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt like a couple days ago now. I ended up rating it 5 stars, which I was kind of surprised by. So like I went back to see like what I rated it, because I thought I rated it, you know, maybe like 4.5 or like 4 star, but I rated it 5, so I must have felt like really good after. It was very heartwarming, definitely sad. I feel like pretty emotional. It makes you feel a lot of feelings. But at the same time, I feel like if you're somebody who isn't into all of the like really deep, dramatic feelings and stories, I don't think this is for you. I feel like it's something that you have to be in the mood to read, which I don't know if honestly I like necessarily was, but I did really enjoy my time. Like I said, I gave it 5 stars. I think it just like, now that it's over, I'm like happy it's over and I'm like ready to move on from it. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of those books that I put down that I'm like sad it's over. I'm like, God bless, we wrapped that one up, you know? But it was really good. I think if I could change anything, honestly, I wish the octopus had a bit more of his own story, like in the middle of the story. Like, I understand that he's an octopus in captivity, like how much could he possibly have to like say or do or whatever, but I feel like he was a big main character at the very beginning of the story and then again at the very end, and I feel like we kind of lost him in the middle, especially with like all of the other like characters that started to kind of like come in, and I just wish that he played a bigger part in the middle of the story, because he really plays a huge part towards the end. So it's just like kind of weird to me that like we introduced all these side characters and all this stuff, like not for nothing, but a little bit. Like, we went on some tangents that I feel like I could have done without. But overall, I really did enjoy my time with this. Like I said, super emotional. I don't think I like cried or anything. But it'll definitely like get you into your feelings. It's a really deep book. So I do recommend it if you haven't read it already. I feel like a lot of people already have. But yeah, that's gonna end the vlog here. I'm hoping to start another reading vlog early next week because I pick up my dog on Wednesday and I thought it would be fun to like show you guys him. I'm so excited to meet him. Like, I can't wait. I have been craving like a little pet to love on for like probably over a year now. And I just like, I can't wait to get him and meet him. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.